All right, everyone. We're awake. Mostly.
Mostly.
Mostly. We are awake. Oh, man. How was your week, Chef?
It's been busy as hell. I
I
went.
had,
I did a quick trip out of town. Work's been busy as hell. I've been putting final touches on panels. Um, it's been crazy.
it has been a crazy, crazy day. Um, Work has been busy as all hell. All get out. All my bosses suddenly realized when I turned them on, I said, right now you can't fire me. And they all went, like, well, yeah, you haven't done anything wrong. I go, no. I mean, I could go over and like piss on top of you. You can't fucking fire me. I am essential to the point where I can do whatever the fuck I want because you did not have anyone to go and replace me. So you don't have anyone to even be here when I'm not here.
Oops.
I have become so essential that if I'm not there for like a week, they get fined 1/3 of my yearly salary
Oh, Jesus Christ.
per week that I'm not there.
Oh, God.
So yeah, I'm just like, by the way, heads up. Whoops.
I'm gone 3 days. Or 4
Well,
days.
yeah, well, I don't know. I normally don't work 3 days out of the week. And I also forgot that too because I've been working so much extra overtime for this upcoming show, so I'd have money for this upcoming show, so I'd be good to go. Also, because I needed to get this other stuff done so that I could get this essential certification done and stuff. And just watching them just go, oh crap, the other person quit, and you're the only one. I go, yeah, good luck.
Jeez.
Pray you don't piss me off too badly. Vaya con Dios. I got the Team Horny shirts in. They are unfortunately not grand. Not grand. I'm gonna. They are a little darker than I would like. This is why you always make a prototype first. You see how it prints out. So this will not be ready for ClassiCon East, folks. That's okay. That's all right. The hentai bikinis look amazing, and that's what matters. Girls in bikinis. I probably should have had that song ready, but
probably
I'm half asleep. And
it's okay. It's okay. You had the right song ready.
Yeah, and the only other thing I can think of is a ton of other shit going on in the world. Let's open up with a sober moment, a very, very sad moment after that very uplifting little song, which is unfortunately star of SNL, comedian, personal favorite comedian of mine, Norm Macdonald, unfortunately lost his battle with cancer recently. To his family, to his loved ones, my condolences. He will be missed. I loved Norm Macdonald. He was the wisest, normal man, kind of person I've ever seen as a comedian, and to see him unfortunately go out is always very sad. Always very sad.
Yeah. When that broke, with everything else going on today, that was like just a blip, but it like.
Oh,
it was just a second. I was like, oh shit.
See, for me, my entire Twitter feed just blew up. I follow a lot of comedians and just seeing the number of people like, oh my god, like Norm Macdonald died, like left and right. They're just like, oh god, this is terrible. Go, yeah, see, look, yeah.
That was my Twitter feed for all of. It was my Twitter feed, but for all of 20 seconds. And then the news about General Miley hit, and that became my entire Twitter timeline.
See,
and then I turned off my phone because I was raging.
Yeah, mine was Norm Macdonald and occasionally posts about Ole Miss. That's it.
What the hell happened at Ole Miss that I missed?
I don't even know because it's just rage or cheering, and I'm like, what's going on in Ole Miss?
My sports news was obsessed with the sports news I got today was obsessed over Louisville. Yeah. Apparently, at the Louisville football game, the fan experience was terrible. Right? They had accidentally cranked. It was an indoor stadium, and they accidentally cranked the heat in the middle of summer. In the stadium. And then the fan base found out that one of the directors of fan experiences at Louisville University was a University of Kentucky alum who didn't scrub his timeline and found tweets from when he was going to University of Kentucky and hating on Louisville fans.
All right. Well.
So it was just like, this is a conspiracy. He hates Louisville. He hates the ACC.
My problem is right now is one, I'm wearing a red hat, so everyone's going to assume something. And the assumption is you're wrong. The assumption you should realize that I'm the top smug motherfucker and I'm wearing a red hat because I can't be fucking killed.
The problem is you're wearing a red hat with white lettering and you've got a Gadsden flag in the background.
I probably should have swapped that for the Beavis and Butthead one. But then I have to move it from that wall to that wall, and it's annoying.
That Beavis and Butthead flag? When I went to the NASCAR race on Saturday, I saw 5 of them flying.
Wow.
On the campgrounds. It was fantastic.
Libertarians, we do not take ourselves seriously. Let's jump into some video game news outside of the somber news and some random ranting about sports. What we got? Project Eve is the new strange marriage of Nier and Dark Souls we never knew we wanted. I'm very confused by this because Project Eve isn't that Korean game that that
yes
okay, and that's the one that Western video game developers got butthurt over, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, that's like I had ignored the PlayStation showcase.
Same.
Completely, because I have no interest in anything Sony has to offer.
Of course.
And then I saw this, and I was like, I am suddenly intrigued.
Oh, Korea.
And then I watched the trailer. It's like, I am very intrigued. I want to play this now.
Right now. All right. So, it does look like a really cool game. Again, it looks like some kind of I saw it more as a Nier clone. I'm not sure why they added Dark Souls in there.
Probably because it's more action-y than RPG.
I mean, Nier is mostly action-y.
It is.
So I'm not sure.
Either way, I want to play it.
Yeah, it's a very
even though I suck at action games.
It's a very interesting overall game. If it's not too difficult, I'll probably enjoy it. Like I enjoyed that Star Wars Dark Souls clone, which was enjoyable. I can't remember the Fallen Order, whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah, I'm about a third of the way through it.
Because
I got it. I have it because I have EA Play, and I got about a third the way through it, and then I got pulled in. I got pulled in by Mass Effect, and then I'm about half Mass Effect remake, and then I'm about not remake but remaster, and then I'm about halfway through Mass Effect 1, and then it was mainlining Tales again. Constant mainlining Tales, and that's my life.
I probably should have mentioned Tales. Actually, that's a very good segue to the next article about Tales, isn't it?
Yes. Tales of producer teases remasters, remakes, and coming. Teases remasters, remakes coming after Arise.
Now, Tales of Arise is out. I've been playing it. It's not a Tales game.
I've been seeing a review and like your ongoing review as you play it, and your review sounds like the Zero Punctuation fake review of Duke Nukem Forever.
Is
like this... you're playing an action game and then you're cooking on the moon? It's like,
well, first of all,
this is not a Tales moon. This is not a Tales game. What is this shit?
My number one problem with Tales of Arise, before we get into this, my number one problem with Tales of Arise is this. Every single Tales game I've ever played, all of them, everyone I can think of, and it's very simple how to go through this, has been, okay, the boss is hard. Well, I'll guard until he stops his weird fucking combo and then run away and then smack him when I see an opening. There's no guard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, you told me that, and I was like, no, I don't believe you. It's a Tales game. You have to guard.
Yeah.
That's the only way I survived playing a Tales game.
there's a dodge button, and sometimes it works properly, and sometimes it doesn't. Very often, I will dodge the thing I'm dodging and get smacked with something that I didn't see to the left or to the right of me. I'm like, you mother goddamn.
Okay, so this is a Tails game that isn't for my ass. Okay.
Well, okay. I say there's no guard. That's not entirely truthful. There is a guard with one character and only one character, and you don't get them until the third kingdom. The end of the third kingdom. Or the middle of the third kingdom. I'm not sure. I'm somewhere in the third kingdom right now. But this is the weirdest game I've ever played. So I'm like, okay, we're starting. I'm a slave, and now I'm joining the revolution. Woo! And now I'm in a spaceship. And now I'm back with the revolution. Woo! Now I'm fighting the Lord. Now I'm fighting Ragnaros from World of Warcraft.
Wait, you said spaceship. Are we sure this is a Tails game and not a Star Ocean game? That
was part of my damn review.
I know. That's why I stole it.
Oh, it was awful. It was weird. And then we moved on to the second one and to the second village, and you're like, okay, join the revolution. Woo! All right, third one, join the revolution. Everyone here is happy, and we all love each other, and the evil space knights are actually good people, and we love them. And I go, join the revolution. Woo! And I'm looking at them like there are a lot of small Shota boys in this damn village. Oh God, is the Lord of this one a Ara MILF? No, it's a brown shoujo boy, and I'm going, oh God, this is worse.
Oof.
But yeah, and then there's a scene that's like Terminator 2 with the liquid metal. I go, you know what? I can't deal with this game. After that, I was like, I don't have time anymore to play this. I have to prep for con later this weekend.
So, preliminaries, out of 5, what would you give it so far?
Right now, it's a solid 3.5.
Okay.
Solid 3.5. The gameplay is fun, if not Tails-esque. Just because there's only one character that can guard so far that I've played. But until you get that character, those boss battles are the biggest FU I've ever had. I'm just like, this is so difficult for no reason. Like, it should not be this hard, but I also and then the characters don't play like I would expect from a Tails game. Like when I hit a button to do a combo thing, I expect it to remove EP. There is no EP. So mages can just cast forever.
That's weird.
But if you use, and then they have a shared number thing to use, which also does special actions on the field, but it's also the only way you can heal with your healer, and it's also what you use when you buff, but everyone shares that same resource, which again is just, it sounds like communist propaganda.
Yeah.
So the Tales of producers teasing remasters and remakes of other Tales games after Arise, I'm all for that. Vesperia sold very well. Symphonia, when they remastered it for PS3, sold very well. I'm hoping and I'm praying we get ourselves some remasters of Hearts, of a few of the other games, because Tales of Hearts was a great overall game, but it was only available on the Vita, and I really need to beat it, and I'm very upset that I lost my one fucking cartridge of it.
Yeah. The only problem is the Tales of Symphonia remaster for PC was not very good.
Why? Like it was fine for the PS3.
On PC, it's a crashy mess. I actually gave up on trying to beat Symphonia and actually went and downloaded acquired GameCube ROMs.
Well, let's be honest here. You already own the game. I'm not sure why it would be illegal to you to have the ROMs of a game you already own.
Point. Yes.
There you go. I mean, nothing illegal there. U.S. government. Looking at you, U.S. government. Don't get me started on illegal things with you, U.S. government.
Before we get distracted and I lose my goddamn mind. Yeah. So
yeah. So there's I don't need a new Tales of I don't need Tales of Zestria remade. Just don't do that. It's already available for the PS4. It wasn't a very good Tales game, even if it is the sequel to Tales of Berseria, which came out later.
well, it's the game that Berseria is the prequel to.
No, you do not decide that the superior game is the prequel. You just go, well, that was the test. This is the better game.
Zestria does have some pretty good music, though.
The Zestria's music is great. The combat system drove me up the wall because it is the weirdest combat system ever.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I dropped it after like an hour.
I really love the story, and I really love the music, and I really love everything else about it. It's just the combat system. I'm like, okay, well, it's still a Tales game, so guarding is viable.
So, other video game news. Moving on from Tales. Gran Turismo 7 is arriving on March 4th.
Yes.
And this has me excited because it's a single-player Gran Turismo game again.
Oh, is it? See, that's
yes.
exciting, actually. I was like, oh, yeah, another multiplayer.
So, like, I love Gran Turismo, but I suck at them. So I don't want to play online because I'll just be constantly losing. I want to fail at the first 5 license tests for hours on end.
Really?
Don't let me go online.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I tried going on GT Sport, and my my driver rating went to E very quickly. Because eventually I gave up trying to race clean, and I just started ramming people. And that game actually ties into that game actually ties into an FAA license system, and I was like, I need to stop playing this because this will prevent me from ever getting behind the wheel of a race car.
See, I figured it would just be our weight inside that would keep us from being behind a race car. But let's go with that.
But
now
GT7 it has a big focus on single player.
Okay.
A lot of classic tracks are back, including Trial Mountain.
Ooh, nice.
Like, there were some classic tracks they couldn't include because GT Sport was so online focused.
Yeah.
And they had to be they had to get all the online tracks, even the fake ones, had to get certification from the FIA.
That sounds annoying as
because the online system in GT Sport is tied into an FIA championship.
No,
which is cool. Which is cool AF, except for the fact that meant Trial Mountain can't be rated by the FIA because if that was a real track, it would be dangerous AF.
Yeah.
High speed ring is dangerous AF. But because GT7's still has all the GT7 still has the FIA online component, but the focus on single player, so they could bring all the classic tracks back.
That's good, at least.
Cars also because it's real driving simulator. Cars also wear, so you have to win races to win money to maintain your cars.
Oh, okay.
So
I will eventually run out of money. Got you.
Yes.
Got it. It's like, oh, good. So at some point in time, I will just rage quit. Got you.
That's if you watch the trailer, it has a lot of cues to the old Gran Turismo, all the classic Gran Turismo games.
Okay.
Like the trailer focuses on cars that were were iconic in previous Gran Turismo games. The menu's been changed, so it's like the Gran Turismo 2 menu.
Right.
They have like the separate locations where there's the used car dealership, there's the classic car dealership, here's the new car dealership.
All right. Well, I'm excited for that overall because I saw a lot of the PlayStation exclusives coming out this week, and everyone was freaking out over Spider-Man 2, and I went, I don't really care about a Spider-Man game as an exclusive. You're breathing into your mic hard.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That happens. So I'm not really excited about a lot. Like, oh look, we got ourselves God of War again. This is the Viking one. Didn't we just do that one? Is this the same God of War, or is this a continuation of the old? I don't even care.
It's a continuation of the old.
I still don't care.
Yeah, I didn't really care. Anyways, do you still have the son with you? Does he go around going, boy?
Yeah, I was like, you know what would make this good? A King of the Hill mod.
That boy ain't right.
That boy ain't right. Propane accessories. All right. So
except it's a PlayStation game, so it won't.
That isn't on PC yet.
It's made by a Sony first-party developer.
Oh.
But they are hinting at one of them. I don't know which one, but they are hinting at one of them being released on Steam.
Okay. All right. So
like that got leaked.
All right, that's good at least. What's next?
Still video game news. Whoops. Epic and Apple both lose the lawsuit,
which is hilarious. This is news broke with Ricada Law. I'm pretty sure I sent you an article with this. You didn't have to go and use the video.
I looked at like 15 different articles. None of them were written by lawyers.
Point. All right.
So they both lost. Apple got told what you're doing is anti-competitive. Stop it. Epic got told what you're doing is anti-competitive. Stop it. And it pretty much like it ensured. They both lost, and it laid down a legal framework so that small companies can like make an argument that, oh, I'm locked into this game engine in order to get on the store. I can sue to get on the store if I use a different engine. Oh, this company's making me use their specific payment system, not letting me refer to a different payment system.
Wasn't this previously set up with Microsoft a while ago? I swear there was precedent with this.
Yes, but the Microsoft lawsuits kind of got defanged.
Really? Oh, see, this is news. I'm not up to date on my tech lawyering right now. I am far too busy dealing with the copyright and oh dear God, oh fuck, that is the First Amendment.
Oh yeah. The Microsoft antitrust lawsuits got defanged because they got into appeals and then they settled out of court when they hit appeals, and it was a mess.
Okay.
And they kind of got defanged.
All right.
And Microsoft has since violated the
original agreement.
The original agreement, but no one has really cared because they're not the biggest fish in the pond anymore.
There we are.
So Ricada has a good love Ricada, hate Ricada. He has a good appeal of this. This video is also funny because he gets attacked by a wasp in the middle of the video.
See, I was listening to the video, I wasn't watching it, and I just heard him go, "Oh shit!" And I'm just like, "Oh, did he fall down?"
No, he got attacked by a wasp.
And I look over at my screen, and it's just noises and like a tree, and I go, "He fell down."
He ran off screen because the wasp seized control of the video.
Wasps of the world unite. The wasps united will never be divided. Oh, that's actually terrifying. Don't do that.
So, since this video came out, Apple posted an appeal bond.
Okay.
So this is getting appealed because it's kind of like it's like Epic sued Apple and then Apple's counter sued Epic, but the suit kind of became like jumbled. So there's some definite appeal points in there.
Okay.
Like the legal framework is good, but there's definitely a lot of appeal points. So this is far from settled.
Gotcha. All right. So they'll hopefully they'll figure it out.
Hopefully this does not turn into the SCO suit, which is still ongoing, by the way.
Yeah, that is still going.
Probably once a month. It is still ongoing.
All right. What do we have next?
Let's see. I think we're done with video game news. Sort of anime news.
I mean, is this entertainment or video game or anime? It could be tech news.
It could be tech news.
I'm Shep Goes Room. That's what it is.
What?
Shep Goes Room. That's the official.
Why? I actually don't like that many VTubers.
Listen. Just because I'm the one that found this. I'm not.
Or is it because I'm raging because they're taking away my anime girls?
Feminism bad. All right.
Hey, I've never said feminism was bad.
I have on several occasions this week.
I've just heavily implied it.
I have said the exact words. Feminism might be time to get rid of it. All it has done so far is risen up the Taliban. We're not. Stop. Reverse course. You've gone too far in one direction. You're making the patriarchy. All right, moving on.
So,
the women's right group gets a VTuber PSA removed. Now, this PSA, I remember I read this article. I actually sent it to you, and I thought it was interesting overall. But a women's group removed a bunch of commercials and things that a company had made with a VTuber, and they were all like very very benign things, like don't do this on the subway, don't forget to go and bring this,
stuff that you want people to pay attention to,
basic things. They were very simple things, and they were probably little PSAs, probably like a couple minutes. I'm pretty sure they were put on like Japanese like YouTube or something silly, something.
They were put on both her channel, the company's channel, and a couple other channels.
Yeah. So cheap stuff.
Yeah.
But
this is something that Western companies also do, by the way. As I just saw Ruby and Yang do a PSA to get your shot.
Yang doesn't have an arm. Where is she getting her shot in?
Her arm that she still has.
That's how she's gonna look. She already has 5G in one arm. Why she has 5G in the other? What is this? 10G? Or one arm's already magnetic. What you need the other one for anyway? Now that I'm done making jokes.
What if she detaches the arm to use its vibrator function?
I don't even know what the hell doujin you're reading anymore.
No, that's not funny. That's canon. That's confirmed by the voice actress.
This was a kid's show. How did you screw up a kid's show? I mean, it was a silly little kid's show where you fought like demon dog things in the fucking woods, but kid's show. The violence wasn't even that violent. What'd they do? It needs to be more adult, and for our LGBT community, how do we make it more LGBT friendly? Add vibrators.
It was a joke at a panel at RTX.
Nope, canon. Too late. By the way, the things I've been putting on my laptop lately. At work.
I know. I saw you buy it at Anime Matsuri.
Oh, I bought more. I'm just slowly adding them to the laptop until they eventually hire someone for when I'm not there, and then I'll remove the stickers. The point is this: a feminist group did not like not what she was saying, not what she was doing, not even what her content is, but because she is an anime girl.
Because it was a cute anime girl.
And we can't have that. We can't have nice things. We can't have anyone enjoying anything, especially if it looks like it's a girl who's enjoying things. Can't do that. No. Okay.
This isn't the first time this has happened. This is the first time this has happened with a VTuber, but not the first time it's happened with an anime girl.
Hell, it isn't the first time it's happened with a regular girl. Okay, I remember when Bud Light commercials were all girls in swimsuits. You know what I haven't seen with a beer commercial in a while?
Girls in swimsuits.
That and horses.
You're
Not one
right.
cowboy. Not one cowboy in a long time.
I haven't seen a Clydesdale commercial in a while.
I know. What's going on?
What the shit? What are you doing? I need to call up some family. Ask them what the like. Hey, distant cousins. Call your other cousins. Ask them what the fuck they're doing over at Anheuser-Busch.
Did they kill off? I remember when we did excuse me, we did a tour when I was a 7-year-old through the Budweiser factory.
You did too?
So okay, so this is normal for white trash. Gotcha. All right.
Hey, I have an excuse. I'm distantly related to the Bushes.
My dad is just an alcoholic.
Most of my family is also alcoholics.
The point is this: is that we went, and my dad's like, you guys can check out the horses. Oh, cool, horses. I mean, we already have horses on the farm that we raise all the time. We've been raising since I was like 2, but yeah, these are different horses. These are bigger horses. Look at how shiny their coat is. Clydesdale. So huge. And then my dad's off at the bar.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Anyway,
I got sent home because I bought a Budweiser polo and I wore it to school when we came back. It's like, no, you can't do that. It's like, that's too much. It's like, this is the Richmond ghetto. White trash fits in.
I would have been like,
I'm good looking white trash right now.
See, I used to wear a shirt that said 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor to school all the time, and no one said a word to me. Now the one time I wore the one about women's boobs and the different names for them, that one got me sent home. I was also like 7 or 8 at the time. So, and this is why my children will not be allowed to dress themselves, even after they're adults. Because I'm like, why would you let me wear that to school? Well, you liked it. I go, there's literally naked women on this. Ma, you bought this for me? No, you bought it yourself. Bullshit, I was 7. Fuck did I find money to buy a t-shirt, first of all? Anyway, Jesus Christ.
I'm dead. The last time I laughed this hard, speaking of VTubers, was the infamous Sakura Miko GTA 5 stream. You know the one.
No.
You know the one.
What's next? I shouldn't kill you. Okay.
Funimation shuts down embassy. Blah 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 blah. Anime apps with DMCA. You notice causing panic. I cannot speak anymore. This is all your fault.
Don't blame me. Blame the headlights. So this is something I saw and I immediately shoved like, look, woof. So if you are like me and are trying to find other means of getting anime legally, it's High Dive. Yeah, High Dive.
High Dive. Buying anime DVDs directly from Japan.
Yes,
they have English subs now on anime Blu-rays now.
Do they? Nice.
That's why I have the Japanese release of Weathering with You. I got it before they even announced a deal with Funimation for the Blu-ray.
My overall problem right now is,
but that becomes expensive.
My overall problem right now is I believe I bought interspecies reviewers from Sentai. Yes.
Oops.
Well, that's fine. That's okay.
I mean, I like Sentai, but oops.
There's no oops there. I did it on purpose. My problem is their damn sale gets me for like $80 to $90 every damn time.
Oh yes.
It's like oh, there's a sale.
I mean,
check out. That's $137. God, mother,
damn
son
it.
of a...
I mean, I can't say anything. I spent $300 on the freaking Evangelion Ultimate Edition from G Kids.
Yeah, but for those of us who are trying to watch shows for reviewing purposes and various other things, we don't want to, and we also have moral obligations to try and break up a monopoly. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like am I watching the show? Yes. Am I watching it legally? That's really a gray area because I'm watching from a Japanese streaming thing, officially, but I'm not supposed to have English subtitles on there while I'm watching. Oops.
When it like for other like legally, we have to say always support the creators.
Well, yeah, that's
anime is this weird spot where multiple Japanese creators have said they are not a big fan of the American industry. If you can get your hands a hold of it before the American industry gets a hold of it, watch our stuff, buy figures, support us other ways.
Yep.
That's why if you look at my freaking room, I have all of the goddamn anime figures.
I don't have all of them. I just have the best girl from Evangelion right over there. You know, the one that won at the end.
I have the two that are actually important. One of them signed by the voice actress herself.
You mean the losers? Anyway, I mean, Funimation does have a legal right to DMCA anything.
Yeah, they've got the right.
They are in the legal right. They have the right to go and protect their product and their monetary stream. They have every single right there. Fine, do your thing. I'm not really complaining about that so much as I'm complaining about the overall monopoly, and I don't want to deal with the overall monopoly as Sony owns Funimation and Crunchyroll now.
Yeah, it's starting to get to the point where the SEC needs to start looking at this.
No,
in a sane world, they'd be looking at this. Except no one cares about anime.
That's the issue. And then we've got lots of other general unfortunate things, and there's also the fact that some of the DMCA complaints were taking down anime that is not available in the countries that they were taken down from.
Yeah, it's like they have the rights, but they haven't done anything with the goddamn rights.
What do you want me to do with this?
Yeah, like, how am I supposed to watch the show? I mean, one of the weird things is people will watch stuff, they will pirate it, and then they'll go and buy DVDs.
That's how I got most of Girls und Panzer.
That's pretty much how I've seen most shows, is I've either streamed it through High Dive or Funny or Crunchy, and then I went and bought the DVDs.
Yep.
Because I liked it.
No, that's how that worked.
Or I bought a figure or something.
Yeah, and then
I wonder why I don't have shelf space, and all my shelves in 3 different rooms are filled with anime figures.
I at least have books on mine.
Well, I've got 2 full bookcases, one full of history books and programming books, the other full of manga.
Comic books. Girly magazine. I'm not sure how to classify the how to do shibari binding books, but yeah. Girly magazine. Let's go with that. Yeah. So let's go to the next thing.
Sort of anime news, at least for Japan. Weird soda.
You say weird. I say, how do I get the curry flavored soda? So
for the 50th anniversary of Cup of Noodles, they're doing Cup of Noodle sodas, including curry, seafood, and chili tomato.
I'm kind of upset with this for a number of reasons. Because I'm like, okay, I can understand if you were like offering like pre-made soup things with like the broth, you could just drink it. No, this is soda. I go, this is carbonated curry, and I want it just to be like, okay, I've had carbonated curry, never again. You know,
Japan has a weird thing with weird flavor sodas. Like for a while, they had Pepsi released cucumber Pepsi in Japan.
no, that's not that way. I mean, they released cucumber lime Gatorade, which is just the most disgusting thing I've ever had in America.
But that's Gatorade. That's juice. It's not carbonated.
It was not juice. That was not juice. That was a lot of things. Most of them nasty. Okay,
it's so Gatorade. It's juice with salt.
The fake cucumber bits was not fun. Moving on with this disgusting thing. But I mean, I feel like every single country has their own little weird thing. But usually when I go to Japan, you just watch me drink melon soda the entire time. Like would you like this? Melon soda.
I've actually never had melon soda. I need to have some.
Never had melon soda. It is delicious. The little green soda, best. It's very sweet. It's very, very sweet. Just a heads up. And the other, like the cola and the other stuff in Japan is not as sweet. Melon soda is very sweet. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need.
I prefer Coke to Pepsi anyway, so I'm okay with less sweet.
Yeah. And then you've got the absolute train wreck that is going to be this when it ends up hitting. All right, what's next, and what weird flavor of soda are we buying before ClassicCon East?
Next is Andrew Garfield says the set image was photoshopped.
Oh, 1 second. Play the damn video.
SpiderMan. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
All right.
I love how that failed, just like the Mets.
You leave the Mets alone. They are only mathematically eliminated, but they keep winning. Which only makes you go, stop winning. You can't win. You can't win. Stop winning.
All this does is hurt your draft prospects.
Just stop winning. Throw a game. Just throw the. I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, throw the ball into the fucking batter's leg. Do it now. I know the bases are loaded. Do it anyway.
It's okay. The Nats have restocked their farm system and have the best player in baseball, so I'm okay.
The Mets are like, we can totally make a wild card. No,
you can't.
You can't.
It's hilarious watching you try.
It's not. It's very upsetting. Stop.
Sabotage your draft prospects. Ensure Nationals domination, although it might be Phillies domination.
It'll be Phillies domination,
probably. And then I'll hate myself because Harper will finally get a ring and that he should have gotten with the National.
Moving on to what we're actually supposed to be talking about, which is entertainment news. Andrew Garfield says the viral Spider-Man set images are photoshopped, so they're not real. I'm not sure if this means he's not actually in the Spider-Man movie or not. I didn't bother reading the article. He
also says, I'm trying to manage expectations.
So he's probably in the actual movie, but he's probably not as in the actual scenes that were shown. Now that being said, Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is my Peter Parker.
Actually, yes.
That is my overall feeling on this. I thought Tobey Maguire made a great Spider-Man.
He made a great Spider-Man. He wasn't a great Peter Parker.
He was a terrible Peter Parker. It was way too charismatic, far too sure of himself. Did not like him as Peter Parker. at all.
Although I'd also argue, what's his face? The current
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland's also a good Peter Parker.
He's a good Peter Parker.
Like
he's also
he's not the perfect Spider-Man. He's not the perfect Peter Parker, but he's good at both.
He's a good mixture, but he's not my Spider-Man. Mostly because when I started reading Spider-Man was in college. So to see him end up in high school makes you go, oh, Spider-Man Unlimited? No. Which was a really good cel-shaded game if anyone actually played that one. Which was Anyway, moving on. So Andrew Garfield, the very awesome looking images that were spreading all over the internet, not real. So kind of upset by that.
A little bit,
but that also made the meme of how Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland managed to save their Mary Janes, and Andrew Garfield killed his Gwen. I thought about putting that video up, the we will rock you beat.
Oof.
And I'm just like, I don't think I can.
Oof.
For legal purposes. And the people going, you've ruined the end of the movie from me. It's been 8 years.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it now, you were never going to. All right. It's like people who get mad at me when I give them the ending to Sicario. It's been like 20 years.
People still get mad when I ruin FF's the ending of not the ending, but when I ruin that Aerith dies in FF7.
It's been over 20 years. Get over yourself.
Yes.
But the game just came out. No, that's the remake of the game.
That's the remake.
And with our luck, they're gonna kill off Cloud, and Aerith will become the fucking lead character. Because, fuck it. Because He-Man and She-Ra that's what we should have put on here. She-Ra, He-Man and She-Ra have taught me a lot in the last year. And that is, you can kill off the literal named character because fuck it.
Because fuck you. God. Yeah, so that's the last article we have, so
let's talk about ColossalCon East.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I am super excited. Everyone's just now getting their shit together for the actual hotel.
Hey, I had an excuse. I had my shit together, and then someone fucking bailed on me.
I need to double check to make sure they actually put you on the list of people. I told them Saturday, but they were also kind of iffy on the damn thing, and I'm like, just do the fucking thing. So I'll make sure you're in.
Okay.
I got a few people who will be coming with me, and they're like, "Oh, my room's not available till Friday now." I go, "What do you mean it's not available till Friday?"
What?
And their room.
Yeah,
our room is fine. And I was telling you this one, and they're just like, "Yeah, no." I'm like, "Aren't you guys guests?" I go, "Yeah." I go, "Don't you normally? Aren't you normally there on Thursday?" "Yeah." All right. Well, we'll figure shit out. So they live an hour away, so they're gonna just come by and hang out at the water park and do a couple of meetups. They're going on. My throat's a little fucked up. I've been yelling personal stuff. So if my voice cracks, whatever. I'm not sick. I'm in the middle of a knockdown, drag out fight that's between me, someone else, and God right now.
Oof.
So, yeah. But I've also been enjoying watching it. Okay, I've been doing panels for a very long time, and I never suggest a panel that I can't do or one of my other fellow people can't do. So to watch other people be like, hey, we need more people for our panel because it's this thing and we didn't plan is making me go, oh, this is just your Hetalia Meet the Nations panel, but you don't have enough friends to actually do it. And then we had a terrible idea.
This was an amazing idea, but we can't pull it off.
I'm doing a panel right before it, and you're doing a panel right after it. Two, I'd have to shave. I don't want to shave. It's growing back.
Yeah. And I would have to like get my hair. I'm getting my hair cut, so it's not going to be the messy mane that it is now. It's actually going to look professional and shit.
I haven't decided whether I'm going to cut my hair or not before, Colin. I'll decide that later.
But I would need to like keep it like mid length and not short like how I usually cut it.
Gotcha.
Because the plan was we would hijack the Ask a Nation panel under a different name as the
build the wall panel.
pretty much. Well, build the wall versus
United Nations. United Nations are trash. They aren't paying they're not paying the fair wage.
Southern Wrestling Manager. Like I saw that, and you're already like you text me that, and you're already going off like, do I need to dye my hair blonde and make sure I bring a red hat and all this? And I was just like, is it time for the return of Shep Cornette, attorney at law?
Oh,
which is a bit that I've done for some for running the War on Pants' experiments with Ask a Nation panels.
my number one problem right now is I'd rather not get banned from the entirety of the East Coast con scene for one meme.
For one meme.
Yes, it is going to have to be an ongoing meme. Preferably an ongoing meme.
Like, you know what I said? I said I should bring my macadamia hat, and we should go as Walmart and what's his face again?
I can't remember. I'm out of water.
Penskin.
Right. Yes. But then one of us would need a muscle shirt, and I then got.
No, you wear a suit, but you just kind of look buff while wearing the suit, and do the All Might hair.
I don't have a suit right now that I could buff out. All of my suits make me look like a gangster, especially my zoot suit. Like I'm looking at my suits and go, I don't have a single suit that's not double-breasted in some way, shape, or form, and or pinstripe.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow, I've accidentally become a New Jersey mafioso. All right, well.
Your Puerto Rican blood is making you act like the stereotype.
I guess maybe probably. But I'm seeing that going on very fast. I'm also seeing it happen for Katsucon already. Do you want to talk about the Katsucon announcement?
Oh yeah, masks, and you gotta either be vaccinated or have a negative test.
I'm not okay with that personally. I am vaccinated, what have you. You are as well. Blah blah blah, etc., yada yada yada. I'm not okay with it because it separates people who are disabled or in some way, shape, or form unable to get the vaccine, whether for religious or medical reasons. I don't really care why you don't get it. I'm protected from you. Why the fuck do I care?
That has been kind of like I already processed my annoyance with it because I got an email a couple days, like as soon as Biden said, as soon as Biden announced all his stuff, I got an email saying, "Oh, if you want to go to that Sabaton concert, you have to show your COVID card." It's like, oh Christ.
Yeah, that's.
No, and then a couple day after the Katsucon announcement, I found out that my mom and her boyfriend are banned from family Thanksgiving,
which
on
is
that
also
side of the family, which fucking enraged me.
Which was fun to listen to
because
that makes no sense to me personally, but my family is very tight knit, regardless of all the fighting.
Yeah, that side of the family's supposed to be tight knit, but
yeah, well. There we are. But dealing with that, and well, again, Katsucon is a private entity. They can do what they
do what they want.
I'm just not okay with the idea of denying people who are disabled or unable to get the vaccine for whatever reason for this thing. I also feel like if you are disproportionately affecting the Black and Hispanic community, you are racist.
Yeah.
There, I said it, New York City. I said it. Because everyone keeps telling me, well, these darn Trump supporters, and I go, you mean the black people in New York City? Yeah, they're great Trump supporters.
Most Trump supporters I know found ways to get the vaccine in January. They found ways in January to get the vaccine.
That's what I've seen too. And me personally, I sat around waiting until my doctor was like, yeah, no, I got all the information. You're good to go. Here's the one you should get. It's one that will less likely affect you negatively. I went, okay, cool, great. Let's go with that one then. Just because that's, hey, I'm older now, but even when I was younger, if something came up, I'd talk to my doctor, or before I did, talk to your doctor. You know, you're doing these things, talk to your doctor. That's all I was told as a kid. Like, listen, you can do something medical. Like, yeah, talk to your doctor.
Talk to your doctor.
I really want you to go. Talk to your doctor.
Your doctor knows your body the best.
Your doctor knows your body better. If you don't like your doctor, get a better doctor. Yeah, we're turning it into Tim Pool as I freaking speak here.
That hat's gonna turn into a beanie real fast.
I got fucking things to do, video stuff now. For on the ground reporting at cons. No. The point is this though. I'm not negatively saying against the vaccine. I'm just against the overall idea of forcing people. That's my overall feeling. If you are hesitant because of medical reasons, talk to your doctor. If you're hesitant for other reasons, whatever. But at this point in time, it's gone from, hey, I'm worried, I want to wait, to fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Because
that's a lot of what's going on. What they don't realize is all the things they're doing now is causing people to double down, because it's F you, I won't do what you tell me.
Yeah.
They're going about this completely the wrong way.
And it's trying to punish people is not going to help.
No, it's just going to make them double down, because now it's like, oh, you're making me do this. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's not helpful. So
now, and I'm someone who's of the opinion that if your doctor says you should get the vaccine and you don't,
go get it. Go get it.
Yeah, if your doctor says you should get it and you don't, you're a moron. You should get it, but you have that choice.
Yeah, I mean, my grandmother died.
You have the freedom to be retarded.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, my grandmother died of cancer. She died of cancer because she didn't go in for chemo. Why didn't she go in for chemo? She didn't want to. The doctor suggested it. She didn't do it. She died of cancer. Sad moment overall. But generally speaking, it was like, well, that was stupid. We miss her. That should be the overall feeling here. But there's a lot of like dancing on people's graves going on right now, and I'm kind of upset by that. Watching people's compassion be entirely based upon your political ideology is ridiculous.
It's turning it into us versus them, and that is
ridiculous.
It's dehumanizing, and that's a dark fucking road.
Well,
and if we talk about where that road leads, we'll get banned off YouTube.
You mean
just ask
Kosovo?
Well, yeah,
Kosovo.
Kosovo.
We'll go with Kosovo. It leads to Kosovo, guys. And those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, look up Kosovo.
Look at what happened in the 90s.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that long ago.
I mean, we went in there because Clinton wanted to distract from what was going on domestically, but we had a good reason to go in there and fix it.
I mean, did we really fix it?
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
That continued to be balkanized.
There you go. Because fuck you, we won't do what you tell me.
Exactly.
That's the issue.
The only thing that really came out of that was cheap AK magazines for like 3 years.
And lots of Soldier of Fortune theft. Just saying.
We got the Soldier of Fortune video games. Those were pretty good.
Those were good. So positives of a country destabilized and killing each other. Oh, we got some good video games out of the deal. So
God.
Just think in 30 years, America's downfall and Civil War is awful. Yeah, but man, those Call of Duties were great.
Those video games now. Those 20 years in the Mideast were such a waste. Spec Ops Online, though.
Yeah, and the SOCOM games though. Oof. That being said, though, I mean, I don't like this going on. If a con wants to say, hey, please do so because of the venue, understandable. I get it.
It might be the venue.
It might be because of the venue.
It might be the venue because Maryland is being fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it could be, but I'm saying right now, if they don't say it's the venue, it just means that they were looking to do it anyway and just needed an excuse. And I'm not okay with that either. It has been, again, interesting because I have a lot of friends who can't get vaccinated, and the weirdest thing I've seen is a friend who can't get vaccinated and their spouse being very pro-vaccine and screaming at everyone who's not vaccinated. And I'm like, your wife.
Yeah.
And I'm like, your wife. I'm like, well, medical exemption. You sat here screaming about how people's medical exemptions are bullshit for like 3 days. Can't bring that up then. You can't just assume everyone's medical exemption is false.
Bullshit.
But that's just me. And I also believe in the religious exemption because, hey, we didn't force crap on the Amish. They're fine. They're fine. The Amish are okay. Well, except for when they go to the Rumspringer, but that's,
Yeah.
Amish girls. Let me tell you about them Amish girls. Spring break Amish baby. Take off that bonnet.
I guess what we're trying to say is talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor before putting things in your butt.
I thought we were saying Amish chicks are horny, but okay, let's go with that.
Well, every time we talk about this subject, we have to say that, but the Amish thing too. You spelled Amish wrong.
No, I didn't. Yes, I did.
Go home, Darren. You're drunk.
I'm tired as hell. But so CloudCon East doesn't have these same things. I don't know how they would enforce it anyway because
I think part of it is they're in Pennsylvania, and I've seen multiple things in Maryland, including MagFest, CatserCon, the concert I'm going to, a ball game I wanted to go to, all have the same stupid restrictions.
So it could just be a state
thing. I think it's a state thing.
There you go. Which is ridiculous. I mean, New York City has the same rules, but as we saw from the Met Gala, only applies to the serfs and the servants.
That was like that's like the shit from the Capitol and the Hunger Games.
You've been reading too much Tim Pool because that's all I heard from him all day today. Capitol and Hunger. Tim, there are other movies.
I was talking to someone at work about this, and then that popped up on my Twitter feed, and it was just like, "Fucker stole my joke."
Now you know how I feel 90% of the time when I go, "That was my joke, you son of a bitch." He does it on Timcast RL. That was my joke. I did that to you. That was incompetence. I am still trying to find. I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find something of import before I leave for con. I'm packing tonight. Anyway, CloudCon is doing their overall thing. If you're worried about whatever, don't listen. If you're worried, don't. I don't want to say don't worry, but don't let it control your life. I've apparently gotten less overall anxiety during war than most of you people. I need you to understand I was shot multiple times. I don't know what the hell your problem is. Relax.
I can't say that, but I've been living
my life.
I've been living my life. I've gone to like initially I was worried, and then it's just like I just started to live my life.
Initially, life goes on. I stayed away from everyone. When the government was like, "You have to stay inside," I went, "Well, now I'm going outside constantly because fuck you." Like you have to stay inside. Well, I know where I'm going to the sunlight.
Well, it got to a point where it's just like I needed to go outside and touch grass, and then it was liberating.
Yes. I mean, remember Houston? How great that was. That was great.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Seeing people's faces was great. Otakon didn't have that same magical feeling for us because we had experienced true freedom.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of people enjoyed it because that's the first time they actually saw people for the first time. But
yeah, and good for them. And a lot of people.
Meanwhile, I spent a lot of I enjoyed Otakon, but I spent a lot of time oh god, it's hot. I gotta wear this stupid thing. I want to die.
Yeah, it's a minor inconvenience. Yes, I'm aware. But you know what else was a minor inconvenience? My flak jacket. You know what? Let me tell you, I did not wear that pretty often. What if you die? I die, but I die comfortably.
Did you spend most of your time behind armor plate anyway? Not on your second turn, never mind.
Do you not remember? No, my second term was mostly behind armor plate. My first term, though, did I not tell you about the time our RPG went through the armor plate and out the other side?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, there you go. Let me tell you about that armor plating and the armored ammo carriers. Thunk, thunk, boom. What was that? RPG. Oh, did we hit with RPG? Yes and no. I mean, yes and no. It went through. I mean, it went through. It went through. I mean, it went through. I mean, it went through one end and out the other.
Oof.
And that's what we get for cheaping up on the steel and using aluminum. Saying. Anyway, the joy of that. No, my first tour was mostly behind a Humvee, and it was not armored. In fact,
back then they weren't armored. Oh Jesus!
Oh, excuse me, armored. I don't remember a door on mine. Armored. Y'all funny. Armored. I didn't have a door, let alone a ceiling. I'm like, oh great.
Oh, you had one of the. Oh God.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What if it rains? We have these umbrellas. We just. Anyway.
Anyways.
ColossCon East will be a lot of fun overall.
Yes.
You have your list ready and ready to fucking talk to people about?
Oh yeah. We're doing I had my list. I didn't write it down, but we're doing military anime, or I didn't know blatant propaganda could be this cute. I mustn't run away. I mustn't run away. An Evangelion debate panel.
All right.
Gerzo and Panzer True Underdog story. Here Comes the Snow, an Ace Combat panel, and Liberty or Death, Code Geass and the American Revolution.
All right. You forgot to give us times and dates, but okay.
Liberty or Death, Code Geass and the American Revolution is at 3 on Sunday. Where are we? Military Anime is on 5 on Saturday. Here Comes the Snow, the Lore of Ace Combat Strange Reel is at noon on Saturday. I Mustn't Run Away is at midnight Friday night. And Gerzo and Panzer, A True Underdog story is at 3 on Friday. So working backwards.
Working backwards. Your first one's at 3 on Friday.
Yes.
All right. Well, I am not opening the con, but I'm starting with Business of Cosplay Photography at 1 p.m. still. So the guide apparently changed again for the final time yesterday. So I'm hoping I get this all right. So I'm still Rules to Live By is now 4 p.m. instead of 5, not 4 p.m.
Oh boy.
So that's something will be done by one of our other members. Rules to Live By, an anime survival guide. And then we have my brain went somewhere. Where's there? Get a clue at 8 p.m. still on. That's all of our Friday right there. So if you would like to learn about how to make money with cosplay photography or with cosplay in general, we'll be going over a lot of that. Lots of the legal stuff you're going to have to learn really quickly, and all the various things to actually do, how to run a business properly without screwing yourself. Because I watch too much drama crap happen, and I just go, listen, you see the drama crap? Yeah, don't
do
lawyer. Don't lawyer. Watch people crumble. Whenever someone tries to do stupid freaking stuff with me, I go, and lawyer? and look, it's gone. No one's talking about it anymore. Weird. I'm just like, but I heard he did this. Up, whoop, defamation.
Yep.
God help me when I become a public figure.
Oh God.
God help me. No, last time we were starting at 7. Are we still starting at 7? No, we are now starting at 8. Starting at 8 now on Saturday. I'm still looking to see if there's anything before then. It looks like I'm still good at 8 p.m. with Just 8 already. I'm still up against Samurai Dan. I'm up against 18 plus content. That's even worse.
That's oof.
No one's coming to Just Say It Already. That's fine. Just Say It Already at 8. Henshin Hentai, which is our Power Ranger porno stuff. We're going to talk about all the different porn stars that have been in Power Rangers.
Which is quite a few.
More than you would believe. Censorship in anime still at 2 a.m. That's Saturday evening. So, there you are. Finally not up against Samurai Dan for once during the day. I'm like, why am I up against Samurai Dan? Like every like Samurai Dan. What the fuck? What did I do? Who did I piss off? I'm like, oh look, I'm not up against Samurai Dan this time. Oh, I'm sorry. The concert.
I have a theory, but I'll tell you offline.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Me and Samurai Dan did the Man Bats game show thing last year. Not last year, 2019. It's been so long, right?
It's been forever.
Yeah. And then, of course, I have the cryptids, kaiju, and creepy pop culture, which I'm going to go over all the different myths and things, and we will be discussing the slow animification of it. And
all of it?
Well, most of it, not all of it.
Everything will become a waifu.
I don't know.
Everything will become a waifu.
I don't know why people want to bang a Doulahan, okay? I mean, I know, but I don't know.
You say that word, and I get like PTSD flashbacks, dude. Like
the rah.
No, not even that. It's just like I'm on D trying to find food. Oh God, what is this?
Your social life is my business is our final panel of the evening, and will be the last one that I'm doing at 3 p.m. on Sunday. So I'm closing out the con. Me and Andrew are closing out the con.
We're going head to head.
Yeah, there we are. The best part about closing out the con is we get the people who just don't want to leave.
Pretty much.
It's like thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate that you decided to be here for your last hour at the con. Which of course means I can't spend my last hour at the con in the water park, which is kind of upsetting.
Unfortunately, but
that's fine. So I'm gonna get all my water parking done on Friday and Saturday. All right, so I think that's everything.
That's everything.
Yep. Come check us out. We will be doing a meet and greet 7:30 p.m. at the Thirsty Turtle at the water park on Thursday.
We're doing. That's what's happening.
Yeah, well, it's gonna rain. And
every year we try to do a
grill.
We try to do a grill, and it rains
every year. We're gonna do a meet and greet out there, and then we might order like some pizzas, and we'll bring it over to my room. My room's gonna be huge. So that's what we're gonna probably end up doing. There's already people who are gonna be there already, and we'll split off into various groups from there. Cool. It also gives me an excuse to be in the water park for several hours before everyone shows up. I just want to chill out in the water park for a couple hours. All right. I have had very little chance to be in a lazy river because last time I wanted to go to lazy river, every time I walked outside in Houston, it rained. Oh, you motherfucker! I gotta walk outside in my swim shorts. Fine.
It was like every time I went to go do something at the con, like we went to go do something at the con, or I went to go do something at the con. Neil found like that perfect window. It's like, oh, that's fine. You want to go watch Anime Lawyers? I'm gonna go chill out in the Texas shaped lazy river. It's like, son of a bitch.
Motherfuckers. All right.
Or it's like, oh, you look exhausted. That's great. You take a nap. I'm going to the lazy river. It's like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. So now that I fixed my audio issue, if you guys wondering what happened with my audio last week, I'll tell you right now, Windows decided to reset my default thing to my webcam mic, which my webcam mic is shit. So I was like, why is my audio terrible? And I guess Shep didn't notice that I was echoing.
Well, your audio is terrible, but like the loudest thing was your fan.
Normally, you don't pick up my fan that loudly. That's
like I can hear your fan now, but
not that badly.
Not
like last week. Not like last week.
It was like bah, 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 and I couldn't even hear an echo over it.
Yeah. So that's why my audio was so very terrible last week. Normally, you get it directly from my headset. And I love this headset; it works really well. The Top Spunk hats come in various colors. Red with white text is, of course, a natural Ole Miss color. So those of you who are like, Republican. No. Football.
Also, baseball, Nationals, and Cardinals.
Baseball, and the Cardinals. And
Phillies.
I'm not sure if I want to wear this hat anymore.
I know, right? Fuck the Phillies. Fuck the Phillies and fuck your green monster Philly fanatic thing. Fuck all of y'all.
Okay.
The Philly fanatic is stupider than Mr. Met. And Mr. Met's already pretty stupid.
Pretty stupid. All right. So my name is Darren Silvers. Check us out at hentaicake.com for all of your news, lewds, and various things. Of course, you can find this podcast, the Geek-Posium, on our website at Hentai Cake. You can find it on our Facebook thing, on our YouTube channel. We are on every place where podcasts are currently being published. All of them. Every single one. We are everywhere. By God. And I'm surprised people keep listening to us.
Yeah. Oh, we got comments during the show. I didn't even see them.
See, it's in our right-hand corner. I even said hi to people.
I know, I saw, and now I'm like, oh, I feel bad. We didn't even mention them.
You were on a roll. I was not going to stop.
Oh, okay.
That's all good. That being said,
thanks for watching, guys.
Yep, Shep.
And I'm Shep. I'm winning the War in Pants. Signing off.
Good night, everybody.